There's been a proposed Auckland NRL expansion franchise, Mana Pacifica.
Yeah.
And I know there's been like a lot of talk for another NRL team from New Zealand, but this one seems it's a Pacific one. I'll just read the line. Auckland is the latest city to throw its hat in the ring for a new NRL franchise. Funny that, because they've already got a team. Proposing the new team to be called Mana Pacifica. The team behind the bid said they hope to create a Pacifica powerhouse representing the vibrant culture, heritage and values of Pacific and Māori athletes, even though they're going to slash half our funding for language.
There it is.
Bid leader Jeff Brown. Oh, it's Jeff Brown. Is bidding for the team. And that also...
Who's Jeff Brown?
I believe he used to run Tour Samoa.
Oh, okay.
I think he was a part of the union. Part of this ploy is also Fred Akoi, who's a legendary Central Auckland Rugby League and used to represent Kiwis way back in the days as well. But thoughts on another NRL team called Mana Pacifica? Do we have too much going on in Auckland?
Well, you brought up the fact that they're going to slash Pacific funding to languages, and then at the same time, they're going to say, we have the money for this though. You know what I mean?
Priorities, guys.
But we as people need to fucking put our foot down. What is our priority? Like when we have, so that's a Pacific and Māori rugby league team, right? Okay, so when we have the treaty principles, right? I was reading that Len Brown, is it Len Brown? What's
mayor?
No, what's the name of the mayor now?
Wayne Brown.
Oh,
Wayne
yeah,
Brown.
Wayne Brown.
Okay,
yeah.
so Wayne Brown and the CEO for Eden Park, Nick Sauter, I think, they were saying, we got to do this, right? Do you ever see those guys, fighting the treaty principles bill?
Nope.
You ever see them fighting for the cutting the Pacific languages, right? They don't give a fuck, right? So they talk about, this will be great, showcase Pacific culture and that. It's like we're a decoration, all right? It's not. They don't give a fuck about what we value. They don't give a fuck about our struggles. They don't give a fuck about our interests or anything. They just want this nice Pacific decoration just up there, our culture. Dance, monkey, dance. Yay. But we don't ever see them fucking say anything, about the issues that matter to us. And like languages, for example, is like one of the foundations of our culture. All right. So you don't get the nice Pacifica culture and shit if we don't get our languages. Like that's the cornerstone. Yeah. All right. Everything else crumbles if we don't have a generation that knows how to speak shit. You know what I mean? So it's just fucking bullshit. They always want to do these sports things while our culture, the essence of who we are is getting eroded, is getting cut, is getting sliced up. And all they want is the home decor. And we're going to get another team with strong Polynesian men who don't say shit. Who controlled Polynesian men with no voices.
Yeah, again, full credit to the boys and
yeah, hard out. Anyone said anything about the treaty principles bill? Any professional athlete, right? Anyone said anything about anything? The languages getting cut? No. And again, so we get another team with another 40 strong, literally strong, muscular, handsome, good-looking, perfect-bodied Pacific warriors who are mice when it comes to political shit. It's just going to be the same shit. Like they want the decoration. They don't want the substance of who we are. They don't want our struggle. They don't want our voices and anything else. And I think we need to fucking actually stand up for something and say, look, our culture is not fucking smashing each other on the field on Saturday. It's these things like languages. It's our teachers. It's our mothers and all of that. That's the essence of our culture. There you go. Get that funded first. And then we'll do all the dancing over here and all that shit.
Yeah.
But that's the cornerstone of who we are, not this fucking thing all the time. And they're pouring millions into this shit. Like Moana Pacifica, that's on the back end of like millions. Like I think 40 mil went into Pacifica Futures Limited, which is owned by Pacific Medical Association Group, who own Moana Pacifica. So they get the big government funding where government said we're going to splash over $8 billion into health. Bro, Pacific Media Group, Pacific Medical Association got shitloads in order to fund Moana Pacifica. Right? And then we're going to go fund another one while our languages are getting fucking cut up. And the work that these, I think it's Sutton Park, Rowandale, with their Niue language groups, bilingual units, the Tongan bilingual units. They're amazing, man. The work that these guys are doing, and they're meeting because their funding is getting cut. Now, it's so easy to say, oh, wow, then, we got to try and be entrepreneurial and try to create self-sustaining economic, systems where we can fund our own and all of that shit. Look, come on, man. Like, we pay taxes too. We are entitled to fucking this money. All right, so that money is important for these language groups. We need that money to be there and not diverted into another sport. I mean, we got to prioritize what do we as Pacific people want. Like, literally, what do we want? We've done the sporting thing. We had it all the time, but not at the expense of who we are and our languages and our culture and all of that make us who we are, that make us Pacifica. Like, it's just another one. How about we get a successful Moana Pacifica first? It's just, I just feel like it's just shit. They invest, $300 million into Burger King, McDonald's, all of that. Government gives them that. They put a fucking Popeyes in the middle of Manurewa. And remember the over 200 million that went to the COVID targeting Pacific people. Shit. And remember, like, National and Labour do this shit. Labour will go splash out, give money. National come in and take it all back. It just, there's so much to this. I just think, like you said, you brought up they're cutting Pacific languages.
Yeah, I'll bring that up.
Yeah, that's exactly it, though. Like, you sent that article right next to the article where, but we want another Pacific Rugby League team. It's like, well, fuck, which one is it? We got to be real about this shit as people, and our leaders got to be real about this shit. We need to prioritize what's really important to us and who we are and get that shit cemented, and that's what I think. I just think.
So that's a no then.
Well, I kind of like league.
Nah, the thing, there's this, because there is other things that are more important as of today. As far as like another NRL team in New Zealand, like you said, we need to get Moana Pacifica going. So we need to get the NZ Warriors to win a championship first, because that is Auckland's team.